welcome back to another reaction to episode, I don't know, of the Apothecary Diaries. This episode is titled The Empress Dowager. I didn't think we would get to meet her really ever. No, she showed up in another episode. I don't think it's not the Empress Dowager that we saw in the last episode. This is going to be the late emperor's wife. So we've seen her in like other episode, I think, when they were having like that spring official, I don't want to call it a festival, but gathering. I think that's where we saw her. I usually don't read the description for the episode, but it says that we're going to meet her through Mao Mao. And Mao Mao is going to hear her out on a mystery she would like solved. So let's tune in, okay? Make sure you got your notebooks and your pens handy, okay? So take notes.
ここがあなたの部屋よ。物置小屋。本当にここを使えと。反省なさい。それはいいですね。
I knew she would take that as being a good thing. But so she told her, and she's really following through with moving her. Oh, I thought she said something. Mao Mao did. Hey, you can't keep a girl down.
ここに薬草を干して、ここで跳躍をして、ここはあれで、あれはここで。だから言ったじゃないですか。意味ないって。物置小屋。
Well, if she's happy, we're happy, right?
もう虫を集めるのはやめてよね。虫？私が集めているのはトカゲの尻尾ですが、それにインファ様が倒れて以来集めていません。本当に？でも変な女官が笑いながら虫を捕まえているって噂になってるわよ。そんなことはしていません。
They're telling her to stop collecting insects and lizard tails, but they won't be saying that when there's a medicine that she needs those ingredients and they need the medicine. Like, let her do her thing. She's been given permission to discreetly make medicine. So
小さい頃はよく妓女たちとおしろい花の種を取りに行ったんだよな。中の粉をおしろいとして使うためじゃなくて、堕胎剤を作るために。シンは当初香をつけていなかった。リファヒにとって代わる妃になろうとしていたシンが流産の危険性がある香を避けるのはおかしくない。薬の知識のないシンに毒の作り方を教えた人間がいる。おそらくその人物はまだ高級内に。あんなのと一緒にされていたなんて。
That's her twin when it comes to collecting stuff. We only see her when she's collecting something. I don't think I've ever seen her with a basket in her hand or a cloth over her arm. What courtesan or what area does she work in?
止水どいてくれると嬉しいんだけど。ごめんね、マオマオ。別に。その虫を捕まえようとしたの？うん。相当虫が好きなんだな。お？これは確か皇太后様。 昨年の園遊会で見かけたけど本当に若い。
Yep, uh-huh.
衆生の母親とは思えない。なんで隠れるの？
マオマオこそ。
まあ条件反射というか。
診療所に行くのかな。
診療所？
うん、女官たちがやってる非公式の診療所なんだけど。
それは知ってる。
あれ皇太后様が作ったんだって。
Oh, that's great.
誰か来るのか？
お久しぶりです、安氏様。
皇太后様だった。
体に変わりはなくて？お気遣いありがとうございます。
皇太后様は玉葉様の妊娠をご存知なのか。それだけ信頼されてるってことか。
Is that something that she shouldn't know? I mean, why wouldn't the emperor, her son, tell her that one of his ladies is knocked up? I mean, I get them keeping a secret from, you know, the court at large, but you would think that she would be one of the first people to know.
あなた、確か人氏の元より手配された次女よね。
はい、そうですが、なぜ知ってる？
睡蓮から聞いたの。しごきがいのある子が後宮に戻ったって。安氏様、申し訳ありませんが、リンリーが疲れたようなので寝かしつけてきてもよろしいでしょうか。いい。
Everything's so secretive. She just couldn't say, dear, you know, daughter-in-law, or, you know, whatever title, lady, Gyokyu, I'd like to speak to Mao Mao. Why we had to, oh, I'll take her and put her to bed. Just, I don't know, maybe whatever she's there for, she doesn't want her son to know. I don't know. All these secrets.
わかる範囲でいいの。調べてもらいたいのよ。
Okay, look into what?
先の帝に呪いをかけたのかしら。
A curse.
呪いか。そんな風に思っても仕方ないのかもしれない。先の帝について正直いい話は聞いたことがない。愚帝、バカ殿、女帝の傀儡、皇宮内で一番有名なのはロリコンだろうか。政略結婚や借金の方。
Can you imagine? Can you imagine having to being so young in a place that is likely unfamiliar to you, and you being there as part of a political, you know, whatever, bargain, repayment for something, and having to lay down with someone you don't know. Again, you're young. This isn't, you know, your decision to be here, and laying down with someone who, you know, is likely like the age of your dad or your granddad. Like, oh. And I think it's so important, like, being in that position, right? Like, you don't know, and again, they're young. You don't know. You're still learning your body. You're literally still learning your body. And you're being told, like, hey, we're going to drop you off here. You're going to be a potential wife for this individual. and you're going to perform your duty. And you don't even know what that means. Like, I think it's important, or probably was important, still is important, to have women around you. Like, if you're a female, right, in this position, to have another mature female there that can, you know, try to guide you, try to be there for you, give you some insight, a place where you can go if you got questions. And I know a lot of times back then, like, they weren't taught. They weren't taught to ask questions, or even probably able to ask questions. But I say all that to say it's good, you know, the Empress Dowager, that she wanted that clinic open, because you have those mature ladies there that, you know, are able to help whatever young woman comes there with some questions or concerns. Because it didn't seem like they had anybody else they could probably go to and talk, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, okay. Let me get off my soapbox.
大王様は腹を切るしかなかったのだ。そしてその出産を手伝うためにわざわざ宦官にさせられたのが不幸な我が親父ルオーメンだ。年齢は確か私の一つ上。出産した時の皇太后様はみそじ前。とうに少女とは言えない年齢だ。となると王帝は本当に先帝の子なのか。
Mao Mao is like, the math is not mathing. Something is not right. And for the Empress Dowager to ask her to look into, you know, was she a curse to the previous emperor, she has to know that Mao Mao is going, you know, because she asked her to look. Mao Mao gonna look, and she gonna figure things out. She has a reputation of resolving whatever she's told to do. So it's interesting that she would go to Mao Mao and ask this, with the chance that she's gonna discover the truth, that Genshi is not the emperor's brother. He's the emperor's son.
数日後、皇太后様が茶会という形で上級妃4人が集まる場を設けてくれた。
玉葉様、こちらへ。茶会までまだ時間がありますので、お休みになってください。ええ、そうさせてもらうわ。
何でしょうか。
今日の毒味は私がするわ。そういう流れってわかるわね。
Huh?
わ
What?
かりました。皇太后様が用意した席では毒味役をつけないということで、信頼していることを示すってことか。
何か問題を持ち込まれているの？私は先の帝に呪いをかけたのかしら。できればもっと違う場所で話をしたいわ。別にいいわ。どうせ言えないことでしょうから。ただし玉葉様を裏切るような真似はしないでちょうだいね。
I don't think I like that. I would also like to maintain a good relationship with you. Where did that come from? She's been asked to look into something for the Empress Dowager. I don't understand what that has anything to do with Lady Gyokyu and her potentially betraying her. And I don't like that's that I don't like I don't like don't do that. Don't threaten me. But in terms of Mao Mao, okay, this is not about me. I don't think she should look here. If Mao Mao really wanted to, if she really wanted to, okay, all them herbs and lizard tails and cockroach legs she collected. Look here, she can mix something up for you. So don't you get on her bad side.
そうですね。本にゃん様、やはり玉葉様の事情が知らなだけある。皇太后様の用事と言ったら呪いの件だよな。
先の先の帝の時代、女官から下級の妃になった方が住んでいた場所です。女帝と呼ばれた方の部屋であり、先帝が育まれた場所でもあり、見まかられた場所でもあります。晩年、先帝と女帝と呼ばれた母君はあの部屋にこもることが多くなりました。
So-called Empress.
思い出にすがるように入り浸り、先帝は気が弱っていたのか、女帝の死後、後を追うようにあの部屋で息を引き取りました。先帝のお体は1年間霊廟にて安置されます。翌年、主上と安子様は先帝を埋葬するためご遺体をご覧になったのですが、ご遺体は亡くなられた時とほぼ同じ姿で残っていたのです。
One, I don't understand why are we opening up coffins a year after someone has passed away? Why are we looking at them? I don't understand.
だというのは確かに異常だ。人は皆土に帰る。天上人も農民も同じだ。生まれた立場が違ってもそれだけは平等なのだ。
もうじきあの胸は取り壊されます。それまでに調べてもらいたいのです。
わかりました。ただし一つお願いがあります。
お願い？
Alrighty, so just to make sure I understand, the Empress Dowager wants Mao Mao to look into this curse. Now, I believe this is possible. Okay, I believe someone could be cursed. And look, if you think it enough, you hope for it enough, you say it enough, somehow, some way, you know, it's gonna manifest. Hey, I keep hoping that's the case with me wanting to hit the lotto. All right, it ain't happened yet. But of course, you know, with this show, there has to be some scientific reason behind why his body did not decay. So I think I'm understanding that right. What I don't understand is why her lady in waiting keeps referring to this low-ranking concubine as the so-called empress. Is the so-called empress the late emperor's mother? Okay, interesting. Let me put my notes down. All right, y'all. Oh goodness, I don't know why I get so confused sometimes. I feel like with this, I need like a visual. Yeah, just I gotta take notes too. I don't know. I get confused sometimes with the relation of people and how one thing is connected to the other. But I think I'm on the right track. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for another reaction. Leave some comments down below. You know, let me know what you thought about the episode. Leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new. Until next time, be safe, Be blessed, and I will see you in the next one.